Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Jai Tech. Today we'll be talking about an interesting app. That's the UBOX app. UBOX is well known for CCTV monitoring for wireless cameras, either Wi-Fi cameras or 4G cameras. So first thing we want to do for new users is download the app. For Android users, you use the Play Store, while for iOS users, you use the Apple App Store. So first you want to go into the Google Play Store to download the UBOX. As you can see, this application I have the UBOX downloaded already. But for users who doesn't, you click installed, and once you've successfully installed the app, you open the app. So the first thing you see is this page where it shows you your location automatically. That's if you have your location turned on for your device. And if you don't, for users that wants to log in, you click your you go to the location page and you select your location. So for new users, you click on register now. You put in your email address for the UBOX, and we're just going to do that now. Okay, so once you've successfully put in your email address, the next thing you want to do is to check the agreement. You can go ahead and read it. If not, you click on register. It takes you to the password where you put your password and your password confirmation, then the verification code to be sure you are human and not robots. Alright, just a little bit of mistake there. So after this, register successfully registered, it sends you an email for verification. Then it goes to the login page, then the add camera page. Now on this page, the first thing you want to do after accepting all the setup required, that's for you to allow it access to your maps and all that. So the first thing you want to do before going into this page is to return back and go to adding of location, because it's very important that you define a location for any of the camera you're installing. For instance, currently I'm in Nigeria and I want to install a camera in this location. I want to be able to group them and say, okay, this camera is for Nigeria. Or I'm in the UK, I want to be able to group them and say, this camera is for the UK. Or it's a particular person. I want to say, this camera is for the house of Mr. Taiwo. Or I want to say, this camera is for the house of Sunday or Janet, you understand? So from here you would add the location. As you can see, it brings out Nigeria, Lagos, which is a location where I'm currently at. But then I want to add a new location, so I proceed into clicking add location. Then I put in the location name. So it could be my name, it could be my address, it could be anything. So I'm just going to proceed into putting Jai Tech. So we put in Jai Tech. So after that, we click next. So as you can see, it brings up my location, Nigeria, Lagos. Other options are optional. So the main thing is the location, that's the country and the state. That's the main thing. So then we proceed into we click finish. But then you can always put your city, your address, your zip code, those things are also important. But for this, we'll just continue. So now that we've put in the location, we can go back into adding of cameras. So to add a camera, we click on the add. So it could either be a Wi-Fi camera or a 4G camera setup. So for this purpose, we'll be going ahead into adding the 4G. Now the Wi-Fi cameras, most times you can always know that through the mobile model number, while for the 4G you would know that through the model number. So first you want to do is, before entering this page, you want to be able to have set up your camera, first powering on your camera, putting in a mobile SIM card which is loaded with mobile data. Then also you want to have reset the camera so that it connects properly. Now after that, you would proceed into scanning the camera. Now there's always a QR code around the camera, on the body of the camera, on the back of the camera. So you go ahead and scan the QR code. Now you scanning the QR code automatically downloads the information into the software, because every camera has its own unique serial number. So it's once you scan it, it proceeds into downloading that serial number into the software, identifying it that this is the particular camera you want to install. And it's also important that your Bluetooth is turned on. It allows it to connect to the camera. So, without you turning on your Bluetooth, it's going to prompt you to turn on your Bluetooth. So then we proceed. You have to ensure the blue light on the camera is steady, is on. So there are three light settings which you would see, depending on the camera. But for the 4G camera, you would see a red and blue lights shining simultaneously, or you see a blue light blinking steadily, or you see it's just stable. So once it's stable, then you know it's connected to the network already. Now from there you can proceed into clicking on the blue light is solid. So by you checking this means you've physically examined and you've seen that the blue light on the camera is steady already. So now that you've clicked, you press next and it takes you to the next page. So it shows you to add device name. It shows you the location you've added. So I'm going to go back to the cameras I've added before. One thing you should also notice: always ensure you charge the camera full before use. It's going to prompt you to. So we're going to go ahead and click on the camera. So this is some of the cameras I've installed in some locations. So we're just going to be using it as a case study. So in the next video, I'll be teaching and showing you how to configure to allow your battery or your camera last longer and still work effectively. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please subscribe, like the video and share. Thank you, love you, God bless.